Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing this coming Saturday's meeting here from Fanny Bay. It's King's birthday weekend, the 7th of June. Saturday heralds the start of the build-up to the Great Northern Darwin Cup Carnival, with 4 successive Saturdays of racing this month before the carnival action gets into full stride with the DCOH Darwin Guineas Day on the 5th of July. A total of 56 horses have accepted for the meeting, and with 12 riders in attendance, it promises to be a fantastic card, and it will pay to keep a close eye on the form for upcoming carnival features. The first on the card, time to go at 2:25 p.m, is the Become a Member Handicap. Good time to do that for sure. A 0 to 58 event over 1,300 metres. In a tricky start to the day, my numbers are 6, 2 and 3. 11 to go round in the day's opener, and I'm going here with number 6 Galactic Fury on top. Trained by Gary Clark. I think Gary could be in for a pretty good day. He had a double at the last meeting, I think, and his team's going well. He might have actually had 3, I think. So his team's going well, as they normally do at this time of the year. And Galactic Fury, a newcomer to the stable, Jared Todd in the saddle. This horse won a trial 3 weeks ago, and the horse he beat in that trial was All Inclusive, who came out and won a fortnight ago here, the 3-year-old, in impressive fashion. He races later in the day. Galactic Fury, he's the winner of 5 of his 57 starts. He's won over 350 grand in stake money, and he has his first start in the top end. Hasn't raced since the 13th of February, but with that trial in mind, I think it'll be hard to beat here. So number 6 on top. To beat number 2, Frankfurt, Kevin Lamprick, the Alice Springs trainer, has a team here in Darwin for the carnival. Always good to see Kev here. And Jessica Booth, visiting from Victoria. She claims the 3 kilos. He was a good run last time, Frankfurt. He finished second on that occasion to Tugela Falls. Tried really hard over the 1,200 metres. The 1,300 will suit him better, and he goes from barrier 3. He's a big chance, number 2, Frankfurt. And then for third, number 3, Astern Magic. Sonia Logan for her husband, Tom. Hasn't raced since the 1st of February, so in a fresh state, but raced really well last campaign in stronger fields than this, and I think he'll go a good race in a fresh state. So numbers in the first are 6, 2 and 3. The second's the Mindle Beach Casino Resort Maiden, over the 1,200 metres for the non-winners. Good field assembled here, good size about it as well, and my numbers here are 2, 4 and 10. He's drawn the outside, but I still think he can win number 2, Fly. Trained by Gary Clark. Adam Nichols in the saddle, only had the 1 start in Darwin, and that was a second placing on the 10th of May behind Tugela Falls. Now, Tugela Falls has come out and won again since. So taking a line through that horse, I think it's pretty good form lines around Fly. He's a 3-year-old. He'll be looking to get a win on the board as he warms towards the Guineas on day 1 of the carnival. And up and trip will suit him. It was only 1,100 last time, the 1,200 better for Fly. Barrier draw, the question mark, but if he can overcome that, I think he's the horse to beat. Number 2. Ahead of 4, Vieri, trained by Chris Nash, Sonia Logan aboard. He's had the 2 starts in Darwin for a second, and then a last start third behind Tugela Falls. Beaten 4 lengths on that occasion, but he's another one who will appreciate the step up and trip for sure. And then for third, we go over the page to number 10, and that is Sassy Summer, trained by Kim Healy. Kim not here yet, but he has a number of horses here in the being looked after by Phil Cole. This horse trialled on Tuesday. I didn't mind the trial at all, this filly by Extravagant. Jade Hampson visiting from Queensland. She'll be here for most of the meetings over the next couple of months, will Jade. And Sassy Summer, third last time out at Port Augusta, and with that trial under the belt, I thought it was a chance to run top 3. So numbers in the second are 2, 4 and 10. We go to the third, the Sitzler Trobus 3-year-old handicap. Really good field this, a field of 3-year-olds. 8 of them to go around here, and no less than 6 of them have a last start win to recommend. So that's really good form and makes it tricky to pick a winner, that's for sure. This over the 1,200 metres, a benchmark 64 for the 3-year-olds, and my numbers here are 1, 5 and 7. Took him the length of the straight to win here at the last meeting a fortnight ago, all inclusive, but he did get there. Adam Nichols for Clarkey. He's drawn the outside. He drew wide last time. There was only 5 in that last start win, and he drew the outside. He's drawn the outside again, but he's got 7 rivals against him this time. And I know he might not look that impressive on paper, but I just thought there was upside with this horse. He's an improver for mine. He beat the stablemate Bolin last time out, and I think he can do the same again. Bolin's my second selection, number 5. Jared Todd aboard for Gary Clark. Drawn one inside all inclusive, so he goes from 7 bowling. Only had the 4 starts in Darwin for a fourth, 2/3 and a second, so he's certainly getting close to a win. This one owned by top trainer Peter Moody. He gets 5 kilo pull in weights this time from all inclusive. It was only 3.5 last time, and he missed the jump 2 bowling. If he can get away with them and hit the line with the same gusto he did last time, he'll give his top weight and stablemate plenty to worry about. So he's my second selection, number 5 Bolin. And in for third, a horse having its first start in the top end, number 7 Valabing, trained by Dick Leach. This one out of the former very good race mare in Desert Lashes. He was trained in Alice Springs before going to Victoria and winning stakes races both there and in Adelaide. She was a very good mare, Desert Lashes. And Valabing trialled here on Tuesday. Trialled nicely, I thought. Hannah LeBlanc rides for Dick. And this horse comes off a last start win on the Gold Coast Poly track. That was back on the 23rd of November. Interesting race, really good form race, I'm sure, with a view to the Guineas and other 3-year-old races during the carnival. So keep an eye on it. My numbers in the third are 1, 5 and 7. The fourth's the Ladbrokes top 234 betting handicap. Also over 1200 for the 0 to 64 gallopers. Numbers here are 4, 1 and 8. I went with Villa 79, number 4, to turn the tables on Global Wonder. Global Wonder beat Villa 79 last time out by a length and a half, but I just thought there was some improvement to come in Villa 79 and he might be able to turn the tables on Global Wonder. There's a kilo difference in the weights, and Villa 79 to be ridden by Hannah LeBlanc, so you can even add another 1.5 kilos to that because of her apprentice claim. Villa 79 trained by Chris Pollard. Chris had 3 winners at the last meeting, so his team in red hot form, and I thought Villa 79, a third and a second, he's only 2 starts in Darwin, might get the win on the board here. Ahead of number 1 Global Wonder. He was ridden to win last time out by Christo Sardelic. Christo had a day out here a fortnight ago. He rode 3 winners from only 3 rides. Unfortunately for him, he's suspended this week. So Adam Nichols goes aboard Global Wonder. He knows him well. He's the winner of 8 of his 58 starts. Can be a bit of a trick on occasions, Global Wonder, but he was very good winning last time, so he's right in the mix here. And in for third, number 8, Zoomist, trained by Angela Forster. Paul Shires rides. 2 starts back this campaign for a third and a second, and he was second last time out behind Devil's Delight. That was over 1,100 metres. I think the 1,200 suits the mare better, Zoomist, so I've got her in to run third. Numbers in the fourth are 4, 1 and 8. The fifth's the Great Northern Darwin Cup Carnival Handicap. Carnival just around the corner, as we mentioned, 4 meetings in June, and then we're into it in July with, of course, the 8 carnival days. This, the Benchmark 76, or the open race for the top sprinters, and it's over 1,100 metres. Really good field assembled as well here, the 8 of them. 2, 7 and 1 my numbers, going here with number 2 Rising Sphere. I tipped him on top last time out, and he just went down to the stablemate Flying Annie, who is a rival again. And Jared Todd on Rising Sphere this time. Adam Nichols rode last time. He's a kilo better off than he was last time for that defeat by Flying Annie. And I thought, all being equal, from the inside gate, Rising Sphere, the horse to beat from Flying Annie, who I've got in to run second. Aaron Sweeney retains the mount. She beat her stablemate by 0.2 of a length last time out. She's a handy mare, don't get me wrong, and she's drawn barrier 2, so right outside Rising Sphere. And in for third, number 1, he seems to have been around a long time. He's only 7, the same age as Rising Sphere. Ideas Man, Chris Nash trains, Hannah LeBlanc rides, claims 1.5 kilos, reduces his weight down to 62 kegs. His last start was in the Pioneer Sprint in Alice Springs. He disappointed on that occasion, but we know he's a lot better than that, of course. Twice placed in a Palmerston, and I think he'll go a good race first up back in the top end, number 1, Ideas Man. Numbers in the fifth are 2, 7 and 1. And we go to the last, the Silks Monthly Mega Raffle Handicap. Also over the 1,100 metres, this is the Benchmark 54 event. I found this the toughest race of the day, I don't mind telling you, and I settled on the numbers of 3, 2 and 5 with no great conviction. Number 3, Lady Magnet. He's not a she, it's a he. Lady Magnet comes off a last start win by a big margin at Tennant Creek. Phil Cole and Wayne Davis with a combination down there. They're the combination here. Drawn the inside gate. If she puts in a performance like she did in Tennant, she'll be hard to beat, but she did fail the previous start and her only start in Darwin back on the 19th of April, but prepared to give her another chance off the back of that win at Tennant Creek. In for second, number 2, Captain George. He's fresh up, hasn't had a run since the 28th of December, so over 5 months since we've seen Captain George. Gary Clark, of course, trains. Aaron Sweeney in the saddle. He's the winner of 4 of 31, and this is a race that he can be competitive in, I'm sure. And then for third, number 5, Impulsivity, trained by Ella Clark, Jared Todd aboard. Fifth here the other day behind Tugela Falls. I thought Impulsivity had her chance. That was 1200. I think the drop back to 11 will suit Impulsivity better. She was sort of right there at the top of the straight to do something and just weaken the last bit. So the 1100, I think we'll see her right in the mix. So numbers in the last are 3, 2 and 5. The best bet on the day, even despite the barrier draw, I'm going with race 2, number 2, Fly. Race 2, number 2, Fly needs a win to probably ensure himself a run in the Guineas in 4 weeks' time. Well, the best roughies in race 6, number 8, To The Point. Paul Shires rides for Chloe Baxter. And of course, our commentator, Craig Sant, has a share with his lovely wife, Farn, in To The Point. So good luck to the team with race 6, number 8, To The Point. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We'll be back again, same time, same place next week as we look ahead to the next meeting here in the Top End. That, of course, will be the 14th of June. And until then, good luck and good punting.